Ankara, Turkey. Looking ahead to elections next year, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of Turkey has been conducting a vigorous housecleaning, pledging a serious renewal of his governing party. Almost every weekend, the president is in local districts and cities overseeing party elections. In recent months, his micromanagement has even reached into the ranks of municipal governments, forcing the resignations of 6 mayors from some of Turkey's most important cities, including the capital, Ankara. Most of those who were pushed out had failed to deliver a yes vote during the April referendum that approved constitutional changes that would give Mr. Erdogan expanded powers as president if he were to be re-elected. Indeed, the referendum failed in 17 of Turkey's 30 largest cities, reflecting growing concerns that the president was acquiring too much clout. Mr. Erdogan's response has proved risky. Not all the mayors were unpopular and all were elected, prompting opponents to condemn the moves as undemocratic. The sweep also proved a wrenching political exercise, exposing internal dissension within Mr. Erdogan's own party. But the president has evidently calculated that the changes will pay off before nationwide municipal elections next year. Political rivals suggest that Mr. Erdogan may even be preparing to call early presidential elections in July, if it appears that his popularity is slipping. The moves against the mayors come after the president already imprisoned and fired tens of thousands of police officers, judges, civil servants, journalists, and academics in the aftermath of last year's failed coup. In the largely Kurdish southeast, he replaced the mayors in 82 of 103 municipalities. After his victory in the April referendum, he reassumed the leadership of his Justice and Development Party or AKP in May and then started a cull within the organization he had founded, swiftly changing 19 seats on its 50-member executive board. More personnel changes are expected in coming months, Turkish political journalists are reporting, as the party holds a series of regional congresses ahead of a general party congress early next year. This is in fact our people's demand, Mr. Erdogan told a biannual party congress in October. We have to undertake this renewal process, need for change, and demand for refreshing, with our own will. If we do not do this ourselves, our people will do it at the ballot boxes. Mr. Erdogan remains by far the most prominent and popular politician in Turkey. But his party has slipped to 43% from 49% in popular support, according to one recent opinion poll. His officials and even family members have been tainted by growing accusations of corruption, including that ministers accepted bribes worth millions of dollars, a case now before a United States federal court. The Erdogan-backed referendum only narrowly passed in April, an indication that he cannot take the presidential race for granted, particularly in Turkey's largest cities. Government officials say the mayors were not performing satisfactorily. Municipal services have stalled, a presidential advisor explained recently in an interview.